Alright, what's up guys? It's been a long time since I made a video, so I decided I'd do one. So I got two new things to show you. Actually three. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I have for you, it's a brand new head that I got. I got this during the summer. Actually I got everything during the summer, so basically this is the first thing. It's the Headstrong clutch. If you don't know, I string all my sticks myself, so basically colors in this, I got blue top, white, or Carolina blue sidewalls, green STX shooters, one nylon, one white nylon, and one navy shooter, and I got a yellow bottom string. It's the Headstrong edition, meaning that 10% of the profits that you buy with this head, 10% of that money goes to the Headstrong Foundation. So that's a pretty good cause. If you think about it, you pay $90 for this head. So, first things first is basically this head is probably it's definitely right now it's my backup. And the main reason why is because you can't get I face off most of the time, and one thing I don't like about it is it's got the throat is extended for more control when you're cradling, but for face offs it's not good because the rules, the US lacrosse rules state that you cannot touch your hand with the plastic, so basically you have another inch that you could use that you don't get with this head, but you get with other heads. So basically, there's the channel on the stick. Pretty thin channel. This is one of the most pinch heads on the market. The head that you could really compare this to is the Surgeon. It pretty much has a nice narrow shooting scoop as opposed to more of a defensive kind of midfielder ground ball scoop, a more flat scoop, but this one is rounded. Sorry, that's a recycling bin. But the sidewall, not really too aggressive, but it does look, it gives you support, keeps this head's mildly flexible. Still pretty stiff though, so let's see if you do. Yeah, I mean, when you shoot it's only going to bend a little bit, so it's not too flexible. And a lot of people don't buy this head because of the fact that excuse me, the bottom stringing holes break on a lot of them. My friend has a Clutch X and his broke, but mine hasn't yet. I guess because I haven't used it that much, but it has an unlimited amount of stringing holes, or not unlimited. I think it has. Let's see, I think it's 18. But it gives you multiple stringing options. It's got 7 across the top. So that's pretty much it for the clutch. But so. Here is something. This is Sports Stop's deal of the week, but it's a Brine Swizzle, an original, the very first edition Brine Swizzle, in a mahogany finish. I gotta take my own butt in on there, like Paul Rabel does. It even says mahogany. It's covered up, but it says it right there. But it is made out of scandium though. So, it's nice and light. One thing about this shaft is the fact that the grip is applied so thick at the top. I don't really mind it at the bottom as much, but towards the top, your hand basically just catches right there as soon as you hit it. So, kind of prevents you from sliding down your hand unless you have a really loose grip with that top hand. But other than that, it's still a pretty good shaft. It's my backup shaft. This is my entire backup stick. But this is the clutch with the swizzle. So next I have for you is my gamer. And then there's only one new thing on this, but that's the STX Superpower. I strung this myself too. Both of them for the most part have the same stringing setup except for top string and the bottom. But that's on my STX Gaming Pro. It was on my Warrior Dolomite, and that's what I played fall ball with, and travel ball. I played summer travel with this and fall travel with my Dolomite. But I mean, this shaft, I go through a love and hate relationship with this. It has a nice color scheme with the black Superpower. I mean, it literally has 2 dents up top already. You know, after pretty much what would be the equivalent to 2 seasons, but you know, it happens. Other than that, it's a nice shaft. But anyways, back to the Superpower. This was actually a really fun head to string, mainly because it doesn't have as many holes as the clutch, as you can see. So it does give you kind of a challenge, but you know, it's not too bad. Has a thicker channel than the clutch, as you can see there. But it's strung with the Cali connection, the triangle top. A lot of people call it the California Dream top or the Cali connection. But then I like to call this super mesh because I mean, it's pretty dirty actually. Like, you know, it's browned out. Not really brown, but it's grayed. It's grayed. So gray in color. But my shooter setup, I've got a nylon and 3 straights. And nylon skip, or nylon shooter skip 1 row, shooter skip 1 row, shooter. Bottom string, that's the stringing with Tizzle bottom, and apparently not with this pocket, but with, if you had a low pocket and you loosened it up, it basically lets the pocket sit low and keeps it from dislodging, the ball from dislodging from the head. This one's a little bit, this head's particularly different. It's got more of a mid pinch and gradual pinch than the clutch. I'll show you the difference here, but there's the 2 together. I'm just looking at it myself, but this one's universal specs, this one's high school only. But back to the Superpower. Like I said with the clutch, they have the extended throat on it, meaning that you can't get closer to the head. But with this one, you can get pretty daggone close, because what it actually does is this raised ball stop here. It actually drives the shaft up into that, and that's what lets you get closer, and you're able to have a nice sleek throat down here. It has a pretty subtle sidewall look, but the cool thing is it's got these cut ridges in there, and it makes the head extremely light. Not the lightest head on the market, but you know, it does its job, and it's a fairly good head. But I got it in the black finish. Other than that, I mean, basically these, you know, Clutch Fanatic a long time ago said that these looks like it could break really easily, but I mean, they're pretty thick. Like, it's a pretty thick piece right there. I could understand if it was thinner, but you know. The other thing is that the scoop is a little bit more rounded. I'd say this is more of a kind of a midfielder's based head, as opposed to something like the Surgeon. Comparing STX heads. Probably my two favorite things about this head is 3 actually. Is the pinch, this open top that actually reduces wind resistance. It cuts it down, when you're shooting and passing. So your head can actually fly through the air faster, supposedly. But the other thing is that because of the raised ball stock, you can see how it's open right here, so it lets the ball sit a little bit lower if you have a low pocket. But other than that, that's the superpower. So, see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.